Hey, what is up everybody? It's No One Shall back here yet again with another Star Trek Fleet Command video. Today, I am accompanied by one of my favorite players on my server, Infinite Warfare. He is by far none our Batman, our Oliver Queen, because he is such an awesome player. Let me introduce him and let him talk about himself. Go ahead, Infinite.
Hey everyone. I just like to play Star Trek. Simply takes me away from real life, and I enjoy the company. There's a lot of good people on this game.
And what about the game makes you strive to be where you're at right now?
Uh, Simply trying to help out those that are in need. I noticed that there are a lot of big players. They keep to themselves or just with their alliance, and I'm a different player. I love my alliance. I'm still OPS, even though I'm with AARP. Um, but if I see someone in need, I'll go ahead and respond. I do get a lot of PMs asking to assist in taking out someone on the node because they're unable to do it, or if their base is being attacked and they're being attacked by higher players, then I'll go ahead and try and assist wherever I can.
Yeah, because since I've been playing Star Trek and since Infinite War came up on the server, I saw him always creating, or not creating a mess, but he's always come in to either play with the big boys, do a raid, or mess with somebody, or help somebody in need when they need it. Because when I was raiding ops, he showed up. That made me shut down in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I do get a lot of PMs from a lot of folks that I've helped on the game, and I'm always asked, "Well, how do you know what's going on where? Do you work for Scopely?" And I tell them, "No, I have eyes and ears everywhere," which is basically true. Something goes down in a system, I just get the cords. I take a look, see what's going on. If I see that one player is overwhelmed by a large amount of ships, then I'll just bring my base over and join the fun.
Yeah, because your base is quite huge. I don't even think I could get in it, even with my normal
Well,
ships.
well, it's funny that you say that. I think it was Wolf or Bear, one of the two. They wanted to try out their Enterprise, and with my ships there, they were only able to do minor damage. I removed all my ships, and with their Enterprise, they were able to crack it on the first hit. the The issue is that the Enterprise doesn't have that much cargo room,
Like
so
most battleships, though.
right. So they weren't able to take too much. But by that time the bubble comes up, I get notified. And usually I like to play around. When someone hits my base, I let the bubble go down and I see how far they can get.
Yeah.
Um, I let PAX do that once, and I kind of freaked out for a moment because they came in with their big ships and started taking 1 to 2 million resource at once, and I was like, no, I have to stop that.
But what kind of ship actually took to get in there to take that much resources, though? Like, how big of a horizon or a faction miner did it take to actually get past all that?
I believe it was a minor. It had to be. I didn't bother looking. I was busy just getting my ships ready to just start hitting everything I saw.
Pouncing back. Yeah. So,
Absolutely.
okay. So, what made you spend what you spent in the game? Like, what's the reason behind it? Is it just because you have the income that you want to waste, or that you just enjoy the game that much and you want to protect the little guys that much?
I've been a Star Trek fan for a very long time. When I heard that the game was coming out, I said I'll give it a few months just so that way they can, work out the kinks and everything. I'm into technology. I've been working 33 years in the field with it. So with everything, I give it a few months before I jump in. However, when I did jump in, I noticed that there were still some major flaws and everything. As far as getting to the level I'm at, I realized that I had to grow quickly if I wanted to survive and help others, basically.
Yeah.
So
Other question is, do you
that
regret those purchases you've made, or you're quite happy with what you've done?
I'm quite happy with what I've done. It's helped me in many other ways. I've also made a lot of friends. They ask me for assistance, and if it could be anything minor from again taking someone off a node, or destroying some ships in the system, so that way they can get their level ships to blow up. Those type of things, and we just start communicating. I PM more than I really play.
It's
So
true.
when people say, "Do you sleep?" The answer is yes
Kind,
and no.
kinda. When I want to.
uh, yeah, basically everything's set on alarm. So if I have my shield for 24 hours, I put my alarm for, let's say, maybe 20 hours because I don't trust it. Those kind of things. And I just check on it, and then I close one eye and wait for the attack sound to come up on my phone, and my eye opens up again.
Because you're on is almost as much as I'm on this game.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable because I'm on most of the day. And every time I see you popping on, it's always in Galactic Chat. Something's always happening, and you're always keeping an eye out there for everything. Or just wanting to talk
yeah.
to people.
Yeah, plus I like to have some fun as well. For example, today I gave away almost 500,000 in decoded data.
Yeah, I saw
Uh,
one of the guys thanked you for that from, I think it was Reap or whatever alliance that was.
um, there were three altogether. One was from Doom, and he got 310K from me.
Jesus, that's a lot.
Yeah,
You've done that for me too, though. I can't really say anything on that.
Yeah, I do it for a number of people, and I'm also planning to start mining dilithium and hiding it in one of the systems, and see who gets to it first.
So
That'll be in a couple of days. Yeah,
playing an Easter egg hunt.
yeah, yeah.
At least with
Just
data,
to
you can at
change
least
things
with
up.
data you can actually get it within less than an hour. So it's not really
Yeah,
much time wasted because I'm guessing you have quite a bit stored up too right now.
yeah. Way too much. So I don't like to be greedy. I'm doing it for the event, really. So whoever needs it, just come and get it.
Yeah, because I always steer clear from you because you're my friend and I usually don't want to take anything from you or ask for help. I usually avoid it for most of the times.
It's not a problem with me. When someone hits me, I actually PM them, and I tell them thank you, and then they respond like,
What?
Are you okay?" Yeah. I usually get PMs that they want to tear my head off. No, I'm not that type of player. This is just a game. I'm here because I enjoy the game. I enjoy the folks and everything. If it wasn't for that, I would have been gone a long time ago.
But who's that dumb to actually hit someone as big as you though? Because your 1 million enterprise is scary. Or enterprise, I mean, intrepid is scary. That is scary.
The Intrepid is a paperweight, just like the Mayflower. So again, I don't mind people hitting me. I used to hit Nimitz. I've hit Wolf. I've hit Bear. I mean, you have to test out your ships to see what you can and can't do.
Yeah, because you're not
Some
that.
folks,
There's not many people that are big as you.
yeah, but I was hitting them when I was a level 24. Just to test out what my capacity was, and from there I said no, I have to get bigger and bigger just to see if I can at least get in there.
Yeah.
um and with Wolf and Bear all the way up there, I don't want him to think I'm slacking off, so I got to build up more.
So it makes you open your wallet just a little more to get up there.
Just a tad.
What is your next goal in the game? Like, what's your next goal ship or your next thing you're gonna go after at this point?
Ah, I have a hidden secret
The
that
Enterprise.
will come out when it is needed.
Are you if they release tier 4 ships? Are you gonna rush to 39 to actually be able to get them?
No, no. I'm actually pretty comfortable at level 38. I don't see why I need to get to 39. I don't need the other dry dock yet. I have everything at level 38. So
Yeah, I think a fifth Drylock is way too much. I barely know what to
yeah,
do with 4 at times.
And plus, I don't know if you noticed the dry dock. They're getting ready for the next part of Star Trek, which is the Armada.
Yes, I'm
It,
very interested in that.
if you look at the dry docks, you'll notice how your ship is parked. You'll also notice that there's more pos- points on the dry dock, allowing additional ships to park
Oh
there.
yeah, I've noticed. I didn't see that before.
Yeah, so there'll actually be room for about 25 ships.
Do you think they just added it, or is it just been there for a while? Because
No,
I haven't noticed it.
it's been there for some time now.
I'm wondering if that's for like your alliances ships. Like I heard they can help defend your base. I hear you can help defend a node. I'm hearing things, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm hoping it's gonna be like a normal MMO where like if you want to raid like these mobs, there's a level 16 system with 40 to level 40 to 50 mobs right now in the Storm area. I'm wondering if that
Hmm.
has to do with like a raiding type system with a team. Like you have a mission with your team or your alliance to do. That's my question about it. I'm thinking right now. It'd make more sense to give more
Absolutely.
like interconnectivity or activity. But if it's like you're gonna be able to raid together, if you put like all the higher levels up, no one stands a chance.
Yeah, that would be fantastic if they can do that. Right now, I'm actually kind of doing that with some of the other players. Like if they need assistance, for me knocking out some 31, 32 level ships, the red dots, so that way that the 33s can come out. Um, or just joining with a few others because they need to take on another alliance. So that's already being done, but not the way that you're talking about.
Yeah, but I'm wondering if they're gonna group them together like as one target. Like as we see is like the swarm.
Right.
If you look at the image, you have many ships on that one triangle. I'm wondering if they're gonna do the same idea, where you put four ships on that one triangle would be cool.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be awesome.
It's gonna be something interesting coming up. But how far and like so far in the game, are you very impressed with how it's progressed since you got into it?
Yes and no. They continue to include all these add-ons without taking care of the prior issues, and that's a major concern for me. Yesterday I hit um, a player's base, and their shield didn't go up, and I could have kept hitting it if I wanted to, but I held off, and that
Was
was better than
more
that.
ships at home still when you hit it?
I don't recall,
Because if there's more,
but
if you don't do as much as the station damage, let's say you hit the base, and you don't touch the hull of the station, the shield won't go up. Your 10-minute timer won't go up. You have to technically destroy every ship on the base, and then it'll go up.
that might have been
I
the
think it's a
the
glitch
issue.
though. I'm not
Yeah,
100% sure on that, but that's the things I've experienced before.
yeah.
I've experienced a
Okay.
lot of glitches since I've been here, and I've been here since November last year.
Oh, okay. I started the end of March.
Yeah, so I'm kind of happy that you ended up on our lovely server we have here.
You know what I would love?
Hmm.
I would love to be able to jump to other servers.
Yeah, but the thing behind that, if you could jump to other servers, you'd have roaming groups of bigs just destroying everything.
And that's what I'm going to bring up. There is a player in server, it's in the 120s, and they call him the bully. And he has two point something million intrepids.
Jesus.
Okay. And his PD is, I think, 2 billion. All right.
Jeez.
And everyone says they can't mine on that server at all because he will destroy every mining ship and this, that, the other.
I
I
don't
would,
believe in that
l-
stuff. I hate freaking when they sweep mining areas. It just makes more people want to quit the game.
oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
And that's
But I
what.
would love,
Sorry, go ahead.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I'm sorry, but I would love to take someone on like that.
Yeah, because like I said, you're kind of our Batman or Oliver Queen. You just need to start saying you failed this server every time you kill somebody. Because there are bullies out there, but our server's kind of evened out lately. It's gotten a lot better than it was.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
ROE, the bigger alliances have accepted ROE besides one, and I won't put that one out there. But I'm glad our server's evened out.
Well, I'm kind of disappointed. Pax. fell apart.
Mm.
Not fell apart, but
Well, they
just
had a
decided to
central
disband.
leadership. That's what I liked about them.
Yeah, and the whole thing is you have that in real life.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
democracy.
saying? And for them to go ahead and disband, that now you have these smaller groups, and I don't want to make them sound like they're terror cells or anything like
No.
that. But now you have these smaller groups, and you have I'm telling you some very nice folks in a lot of those groups.
Hmm.
But then you have some other folks in the same groups that just want to go out and start hitting everyone and anything.
Well,
And
I have respect for. I know one of the groups you're talking about for power because YE Madbro has them pretty much reined in. They're pretty good. It's a really good alliance. Only time the server suffered anything bad was when like the Call to Arms event came out. But that's a part of the event, so it's gonna happen.
right,
So
right.
he's got that group pretty much dialed in, and he's a really good leader from what I've seen and what I've experienced. He's a good
Hmm.
person,
Yes,
and I respect that,
right.
even though they won't
Um,
let me in.
um, but then you have those one or two that will just go ahead and start hitting anyone and anything. And the thing is, if you have those two or three causing problems, and you're not going to boot them, then you're accepting their ways.
Exactly.
And if you're accepting their ways, you can't come back and when I hit one of your teammates and say, "Well, I don't do what they do. I don't like to bother anyone, so don't bother me."
Yeah.
Well, what's the definition of an alliance?
It's as a unity. It's one group. Everyone's
That's
responsible
right.
for that group. It's not. It's not one player's actions is causing a bad name or bad look on that alliance.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's in
So
reality. We have that in real life too. It happens, but
yes,
we need to be able to handle it properly. And if somebody's causing issues, like when I did EXO, we would talk to the person, we'd give them the warnings, and if they did not want to follow, then we booted at that point.
right.
Because you got to
But
keep somewhat of a level-headed shoulder when you do that kind of stuff.
mhm. But the whole thing is, you have some alliances out there that think differently. Well, we have people on our alliance, but they do their own thing. Then you have to be responsible for that.
Exactly. It's like
Yeah.
saying like if I went out killing everybody, that they're not responsible for my actions,
Right.
which I wouldn't do anyways. Like you've seen me before. I'm a pretty laid back player.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't really do
So
anything besides raid and PV killing, and I don't go beyond that. I usually don't do PvP because I believe in something called overwhelming odds, and if I cannot handle my opponent, it is not worth my resource loss to begin with to do anything.
it's funny that you bring that up, because there was the PvP event that was really crappy with the rewards and everything. But I had my Sally and my Intrepid, and it didn't take much to destroy either one. So I had asked someone, I believe it was from Power, PWR, to go ahead and destroy them,
Yeah,
and get the points, because they wouldn't have damaged their ships that much, and my ships were almost dead anyway. They did it two or three times, and then I came back and my ships were almost dead, and I PM'd that person again, and they never responded, even though I PM'd them like two or three times.
yeah.
It was really strange. They were like, I'm thinking on the other side, do they think that it's a trap, that I'm doing this so for some other reason? Um, which I get a lot.
Oh yeah, I
Some
get that
people are
too. Like I was somebody say telling me that, and I'm like, really? We don't want to start. You're not going to start a war over this?
right.
Trying to use me as a
You know,
martyr?
yeah. Oh, is this a trap? Are you sure? Are you okay with it? I'm fine with it, folks. I am absolutely okay with it. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah. My next question for you is: so you're Federation only right now, correct?
correct.
Are you gonna grind out for another one to go dual faction?
I don't know yet. I kind of love the Federation ships. Well, most of them anyway. Um, and my Sally, oh, yeah, I wouldn't change it for the world.
Oh, you
So
have two of
right
them.
now, Yes, I have two of them. One is at 917 in space, parked at 970, and the second one is around 650.
Okay. Are you planning to get a Enterprise at all at one point?
Yes.
Have you did the math? How much it's going to cost?
I don't want to even think about it because my Intrepid just one part right now. It needs just rare. For example, it needs 325. I believe it was ore,
Yeah.
and in order for me to get that one part, I would have to buy a total of 23 packs just
Jeez.
just to get all those rares.
Yeah, rares are nuts. How much they cost?
Yeah.
I can't
So,
imagine how much those like going from at your level what everything costs. It's just like brutal.
oh yeah, it's absurd. So if I wanted to tier up, it would probably cost me another maybe 8 grand just for the Intrepid.
Yeah. Oh my lord. And what do you think that's like? What its top end is? Wait, what the heck? 1 second. I had a moment.
Sure.
No, I left my ship outside my base and I was getting beat by that hostiles.
Oh,
I wasn't paying attention. But yeah, like so the Enterprise is probably I'm gonna say a few months off for you then, give or take.
no, I can actually I have access to one now if I want it. It does cost 100. Well, it's 120 blueprints, and you need 12,000 for every 10 blueprints. So if you do the math and purchase the pack for 100, that only comes with 9,000 Federation credits.
Mm.
Then you're looking at about, I don't know, 13, 14 packs just to have the ship.
So about
Okay.
$1,400.
Yeah.
But I
Just
thought,
to,
don't they offer you the ship for sale too? Like in the sale
n-
tab?
no, no, I
Really?
haven't
Like the
had that.
normal ones?
No,
That's odd.
no, no,
That
not the Enterprise. No.
that and you're level 38, so it should be popping up because it's usually a level under whatever it requires for it. And you
Yeah.
have shipyard 38 right now, right?
You get the fifth. Oh yes, yes, I do. Yes, but yeah, it hasn't come up. It hasn't come up at all.
That's odd. Maybe they want you to buy the packs because I thought they would offer you a pack for like for $100 you get 5 blueprints or something. It's always gonna be lower than what you can actually trade it in for.
Yeah, no, I haven't gotten that yet.
That's that sucks.
Yeah, I do get a lot of the special ultra packs, which include maybe 1,000 extra latinum and things like that. But yeah, nothing for the Enterprise yet.
Yeah, I wish that'd be cool if they did it for you. Because the Enterprise would suit you at that level at this point. I think it's too
Yeah,
much as is to get it. A lot of things are
but
too much as is, as we all know.
but again, I'm fine at the level I'm at with the ships that I have. If there's a big attack or something, I just throw my Sally out over and over and over again, as many times as I need. So
Well, yeah, I've seen that before. You don't even wait for the shield to regen. You just keep
no,
going.
no,
I remember watching
yeah,
you do that one time. I'm like, dude, let your shield regenerate before you keep throwing it back at him again.
nah, hit them, keep hitting them. That's it. Remember that what was it, 2 hour battle with Nimitz?
I think I remember that one. I don't think
Yeah,
did. I watch that one? I don't remember.
it was a long battle. I think it was already, well, on my end, on Eastern time, it was almost 2 or 3 in the morning,
Oh, I'm
and
usually to bed by that point.
we were just going at it.
Just hammering each other.
Yeah, and a few other packs members came by as well. So I was just throwing ships out there left to right.
I bet that was enjoyable for you. Is
Oh
that
yeah, it
what's
was. It
what's your
was
what's your most memorable battle?
that one with Nimitz.
Ah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
'Cause I
Yeah.
remember like PMing you sometimes. I'm like, look, this is happening, and all of a sudden I see you appear, and then all of a sudden your ships come out, and I'm always wondering like, what's their look on their faces when you appear?
Yeah, I've gotten. Oh, do you work for Scopely? Do you have unlimited relocation tokens?
No,
Do
no.
you have
Somebody's told
this?
me they thought you were a hacker at one point. I'm like, no. Well, I know he
No
just
comment.
buys everything.
No, no comment. No, no, I'm not a bad hacker. Let me put it that way.
You're a white hat.
Yeah.
What do you, if I may ask, what do you do for a living? You can be vague about it.
I work with technology. I actually work with just about every single piece of hardware, software. I build systems. I do minor programming. I teach the visually impaired and totally blind how to use the technology so they can continue working or go to school so they can get a college degree. Um, I do quite a bit.
Yeah, I remember you telling me a few things. I don't want to put it out there that's like your past. But what I've heard you've done, what you told me you've done is real admirable, and the stuff you've done in real life is admirable. And it
Thank
reflects
you.
as the person in the game you are. You do that same idea in game. You help the less
Thank you.
fortunate and people that actually need your help. And then
I
sometimes
try.
you like to cause havoc.
Yeah, you need a little bit of that from time to time, you know?
You gotta change up the monotony.
Absolutely, absolutely. As a matter of fact, they may start something tonight. Who knows?
And I'll be watching. I'm always watching. I will not join, but I'll watch. I do not have the Latinum reserves to join fights that big.
I remember when you were attacking that OPS base,
Oh jeez. I was having so much fun.
and all I got, because from the very beginning, uh, I get PM'd. I'm told I'm being hit. I'm being hit. And I keep telling everyone, just send me cords. You don't have to do anything else. You send me the cords. I can see what's going on, and I can react much faster. If you tell me you're being hit, I then have to ask you where. Then I have to wait for you to respond again. And by that time, you could have lost ships, you could have lost resources. So just send me your cords and I'll just pop up and that's it.
I was just raiding, and they all of them interloped on my raid. And then I'm just having fun killing everything. I'm like la la la, and then all of a sudden I get hit by Intrepid. I'm like, yeah, I can't win this fight. Bubble. I'm not gonna go against that one.
Yeah, Rhea loves my Sally. And
I
not my Sally, I'm sorry, the Intrepid.
unless you test it out on it all the time.
She keeps blowing it up every single time. Then I went ahead and I worked out the crew, and her Sally blew up the first time, and she was able to take it out with the second Sally. And then she said, "Hold on, I'll be back." So I'm like, "Okay." I brought out my Intrepid again, and here she comes with her Sally, and she hits it, and my Intrepid blows up. I was like, "What did she do?" So I checked out her crew and everything, and I saw what she did, and I said, "Okay, time for me to change my crew." We still haven't gone, toe to toe yet, but I'll catch her out there.
Yeah, because you have the right officers. You have the ones that do more damage for against Federation. You have plenty of officers to choose from, so that makes it
Yeah,
cool.
and I've also maxed out 36 of them already.
Dang, that's a lot.
Yeah, but there's three that says they're maxed out, and when I click on them, they're still upgradable. So I don't know. I guess it's just another glitch from Scopely.
Yeah, I wish they would either give us a level counter on the side of them to know what level they are to kind of help us out. Because
Right,
when you hit upgradable, it usually means they're upgradable. Or like
right.
if they're max, they're max. So you don't want to look at them and you go to the next one, even though they require some levels. They need to give us like group them together where they're supposed to be or something to small things help us out in the long run.
Right.
Like I wish they had crew setups where you could just pick a crew you have pre set up and pop it on the ship.
Oh, that would be awesome. I don't even change my crew out because it takes so much time. If I'm mining and someone says they need help, I'm not going to bring my ship all the way to the base, take time to switch out the crew, and then head back out. No,
And,
that's,
and since you're so
yeah,
big, you don't have the luxury of bashing into a hostile and then repairing your ship most of the time.
exactly.
That's the only downfall.
Yeah.
about being such a big person in the game or a big player or level, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Let
Yep.
me.
That's one of the issues of being a big guy.
I'm trying to think of my next question to actually ask you that I haven't asked yet. I don't know what to ask at this point. I'm running out of steam now because this 5 minute interview turned to something bigger.
Oh boy.
So in the state of the game, I asked you that already though. But in the state of the game and the state of the server, what do you think would be better, more for the server and or for you, or the game itself?
Um, First thing is removing dead bases. Folks are looking for bases to hit, and a lot of time is wasted looking at these empty bases over and over again. A lot of players have left, unfortunately. Um, that's one. As far as future upgrades, I would like to see different versions of the Intrepid, um, all the way up to the Class E version. That would be awesome.
Yeah,
Uh, as far as um, the number of ships that you can have or build, um, if you can remove some of the ships you no longer need, that would be nice.
yeah,
Uh, a lot of folks during the ship events, they'll go ahead and start building smaller ships just to score high. I was one of those individuals, so I
yeah.
had a
I
lot of.
refuse to do that.
Well, unfortunately, I was one of those. I didn't know anything about the limitations or anything, so I do have a lot of ships taking up space that I don't need.
Yeah, I wish there was a way
Uh,
to sell them, trade them in for parts or something.
right, right. Um, do you know when they're going to try and open up
The
to
trade?
up to level 50?
I have no idea. I'm thinking it's within the next few months because we've already seen tier 4 ships already in the game. If you look at some of the mobs and some of the other things, we're starting to see that now.
Right, right.
So I'm gonna say the next few months. I'm not that lucky to be under NDA to actually know anything or hear anything. I'm just a YouTube guy that got lucky one day.
Hmm. Would you like to see a server versus?
Yes, I would. That'd be
Yeah.
amazing.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, a lot of us play so often. We know each other and everything, and I think we can all get together and kick some good butt out there.
Yeah, I'm with that because we need something like tournaments and stuff like that to expand the game.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because like you bigger guys usually don't have competitions in these servers that are full of smaller people or a bunch of people who quit at this point.
Yeah, yeah. Do you know if they plan to get rid of those bases after a certain time
I
frame
think
or
it's a
anything?
30 to 50-day inactivity number, and then they disappear on their own.
Hmm.
And
I
then
think I.
if they're in an alliance and they don't get booted, then they don't get removed whatsoever.
Ah, that's why then. Okay, because I've seen some bases out there longer than 3 months, and it's like, why are they still here?
Yeah, like
And
my
a lot of the
homeboy
ones.
Captain Silver, they had to quit for other reasons. His base is still
Hmm.
out there.
Yeah, yeah. A lot of alliances like to keep that, I guess, to be up there in the numbers.
Yeah. Um. So why AARP as your alliance tag?
It was just a goof. I said, well, I'm just over 50, and I just wanted to be out there by myself a while. And my team, my OPS brothers and sisters need me. They can reach out to me, and they have. I can still assist them and everything, but I just want to move around for a bit.
Yeah,
So
because they usually relied on you for a lot of the events too. I remember that one day where you just blew some money to just get them up there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, shut up.
Anyway, anyway, so yeah, I just created it, and I get PMs every single day. People laughing. A lot of older folks are actually playing this game, so it's hysterical. You know, I expected a lot of younger folks to be playing, but no, it's older folks.
Well, you got to
I
look at the
think.
demographic of Star Trek when it came out. How old that every age group is? It's usually 25 to the 50-year-olds, and it's not anything younger than that usually because there's not really any Star Trek to pull us in or the younger groups
True.
in.
Yep. True.
So it's just our thing. Star Trek's been so around so long. A lot of us have known about it. You know,
Hmm.
even if people weren't into it, they've seen episodes or two or heard from people, and they're like, "I wonder what this game is." And then sometimes it brings them into Star Trek.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. You're right. I mean, there's that new Star Trek. I think on No, not Netflix. It's
Discovery,
some.
you're talking about.
Yeah, I haven't even seen it
You
yet.
need to see
So
that.
really.
I believe it's good. Personally, I believe it's good. It's more of a grittier version of Star Trek.
Oh, okay. Okay.
And then they're coming out with Picard soon. Another
Yes,
season
I
of
heard about that.
Discovery. What?
Okay, I'll be looking forward for that.
Yeah. What ships are you looking? Are you hoping they can bring in the game?
Like I said, I'm Federation. I'm hoping for all class enterprises. Once they start popping up, I'm definitely gonna jump on each one of those.
Of
Those
course,
will be my main ships.
of course you will. Have a fleet of enterprises.
Yep. Just like with my two Sallys, I was planning on getting four Sallys all together, and I said, no, let me try out the Intrepid, and I was really disappointed by that. Then I said, all right, let me give the Enterprise a try, and it's hitting somewhere, but yeah, it'll come out when I need it.
Yeah. Any last words you want to say before we end this interview? Because I'm starting to run out of steam and actually what to ask you.
No, just really not anything else. Let's just keep having fun out there. I enjoy everyone's PMs and the goofing around and all that. Don't take things to heart. It's just a game. We're just destroying avatars. That's all it is. Yeah, just have fun.
Yeah. Alrighty, let's you get to say your goodbye and then I'll end my video, I guess.
All righty. Everyone take care, and I'll see you on the battlefield.
Alrighty, it's No One Shall signing off. I am thanked to be accompanied by Infinite Warfare from my server 18. Peace out and have a great day, guys.